Hello and welcome back to another episode of Sitar Gurukul. So we have been discussing polyrhythms a lot lately in the last four episodes. Just to be just to be able to give you a recap, on the last episode we learned how to play with an additional four beats, which means we have totally covered the second half or last eight beats of Teen Tal. Today, as promised, we are going to take another four, which is going to let us have a 12 bar or a 12 beat playground. So we are going to only play the two sequences or the first four beats as the polyrhythm sequence or the theme that we are working on, and then on the last 12 variations or the three more pockets of fours that are left, or the six more sequences that will, any way you want to count it. We have three variables now, so all meaning the same thing though. So we are going to work on the last 12. So I will make two tons that will fit in the last 12, and then you can make your own tons using the same structure that I am giving you. All you have to do is change the notes, bring more colors to the tons that I'm making. You can make your own variations. That is the end goal. So without further ado, I'm going to start with the tabla. Same I have my sitar tuned to D scale, and the tabla is going to be on 120 BPM as always on Teen Tal. So we're taking the next 12, which means that we are going to only count the first six. So the first four, sorry. So we're going to let the first four away, and then we are left with 12. So if I count the beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have to go ahead with the tons. That means if I play the sequence, how many does it fit? That means you're just going to be able to play 2. That is going to cover the 4. So if you play these 4, then you have little. So this was the tehai that we learned on the last lesson. Now let's take something bigger. Just 2. We just made. So if I had to tell you the notes, it's Gama pada nini da pa pa ma ga re sa ni sa, pa ma ga re sa ni sa, pa ma ga re sa ni sa. So there is a little gap. Again, we are still counting in 1 2 3 1 2 3. Right here, what we are going to do is we are going to play the pa, and then we are going to count 2 at that speed very fast, and by that time we have to go back. So 1 2 3 4. Gama pada nini da pa pa ma ga re sa ni sa, pa ma ga re sa ni sa, pa ma ga re sa ni. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Gama pada nini da pa pa ma ga re sa ni sa, pa ma ga re sa ni sa, pa ma ga re sa ni, ga re re. Just a small gap that you can count 2 in. Some customized fingering over here, so we are slowly starting to break the rules. It's not like you have to do the exact same thing I'm doing. You can change your own fingering, but let me show you how I'm doing this. So I play Gama Pa with my index finger, and then I place my finger on Tha, and then I play Gama Pa Tha Nini Tha Pa. So remember that exercise we did on the gamaks? This is the exact same thing. So and then with the index finger I keep on going back, because there's simply just not enough time to place the middle finger, I believe, but it can be different for you, and if that is so, then you practice that instead. So one more time. If I play it fast, and then when you start with end with the knee, you come back to ga re again. So 4 times and then start. And then you start. Now let me show you another variation. This time this will also have another tehai. One more interesting tan I made. So if I had to tell you the notes, they would be ni 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 re 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 ga ga, ni 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 re re ma 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 da 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 ni da pa ma ga re sa ni sa ga re sa ni sa ga re sa ni ga re ga re ni 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 re 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 ma ma da 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 ni da pa ma ga re sa ni sa ga re sa ni sa ga re sa ni ga re. So ni re re ma dha tha. All these are unbroken 1 2 3 1 2 3. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 ni re re ma da da da, and then ni da pa ma ga re sa ni sa, ni da pa ma ga re sa ni sa. And then 2 more times. One more time. Obviously you come back to the guy again. One more time. So there you go. Now you have 2 more variations that start from 12. Now we are just left with the idea that we want to start all our tans from the first beat, but in 1.5 times or 3 times the polyrhythm that we are doing right now, and that is going to give you another episode or another theme where you start, you have a body, you build on it, you make sense out of it, you make music, and then you end it with a rather interesting ending, with preferably a tehai or a chakradhar tehai. We will discuss this on the next episode. Till then, take care, bye bye, and practice hard.